Warning, my material may be highly offensive and opinionated against your views of the content in review. Again, warning. This commentator is highly opinionated. Can you handle it? If not, please turn off the video. And if you can, let's go ahead and get started. Haha, people, what's going on? BPhife here, live, Pro-Am, Ruckus Park. Let me introduce you to my crew, the CPU crew. They're always down, always around, always on time, ready to drop dimes. I don't have to tweet them to see if they're on, because they're always on. They're ready to go. Shout out to my boys, the CPU crew. We're gonna run things. You know, yeah, we'll get into that. I'll tell you one of the things about the CPU crew. But speaking of Twitter, though, shout out to the combatants. You know, got into a little Twitter mud wrestling skirmish. Shout out to everyone that was involved in that. You know, I'm not really sure how most of you argue on Twitter. It's kind of amazing, you know, just all the different sidelines and alleys of where you can actually leave comments where it's not really visible. You know, it's just kind of crazy. I don't know how that could be done. But either way, shout out to, like I said, all the combatants in that skirmish. You know, just wanted to see how it was. I don't foresee myself getting in any more of those Twitter mud wrestling matches anymore. You know, maybe a comment or two here and there, but I ain't gonna go back and forth. Not on Twitter. But you can find my handle down there in the description. You can find last videos and all that other stuff in the description. I don't really do that many tweets, you know, just here and there. But either way, let's move on. Likes, dislikes of this demo. Maybe a couple things, like some areas that I can see improving. Maybe some thoughts on, you know, just how it's going on right now. And then we're gonna talk about 2K. You know, speaking of 2K, shout out to everyone that's you know, that's ready for 2K. That's ready for 2K. That's played live, and it really made them understand that 2K is coming. And don't worry about your basketball fix. It will be taken care of. I'm sure of it. Now there will still be some issues, but I'm telling you, it is a better product. I will assure you on that. That's my opinion, of course. You know, I know my boy P76. I know he's still mad at me, but you know, hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. There are some things I would like to see. You know, we'll talk about that just a second. Here's some of the likes. Let's start with the likes first. Let me go ahead and, you know, make you understand that there are some things I do like. First of all, I love the fact that you can run with a CPU crew. I love that. It's kind of like a Ghost Recon of basketball, because you can tell them, you know, when to shoot, when to pass. You know, you can set screens for them. You can do pick and rolls, give and goes. I like that. You know, because when I played the park, you know, on 2K, you know, you got to wait forever to get in the match, just so everyone can run around and just try to shoot threes and dunk with, you all know that. You all know what's going on with the park. Park is no joke. You know, that's the one thing, and that's why I never really played the park, because it was carnival. It's basketball carnival. I always hated that. But either way. So I love the fact that you can run with the CPU crew. Another thing that I like, and I think that live totally poops on 2K in this category, and that is the environment. Look at this park. This looks authentic. The court, you know, just the court, the makeup of the court, you know, the people standing around. Look at the cars in the background. You know, the houses across the street, the trees, the fence is like rusted. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they got DJs. They got, you know, like you can hear the atmosphere is just incredible. The lighting. Look at the shading from that tree on the court. Sick. Look at the shadows. Sick. 2K, for some reason, their color palettes and their courts look horrible. Horrible. You know, Rivet City, you know, whatever, Sunset Beach. You know, I mean, they had a court on aircraft carrier, and then the high rollers is like up in the skyscraper. You know, like, come on, man. Come on, man. Let's be real. Let's get some authentic courts. Let's time and let's make a Rutgers Park or something like that. You know, let's take the time and you make, you know, whatever, and make all the, you know, or make an original, you know, park, something that's believable, you know, so that these games look like real pickup games. You know what I mean? But shout out to Live for just killing it on the environments. I don't think 2K is going to be able to match that. I wouldn't be surprised if 2K comes out with some random locations again, or some kind of creative, weird courts, you know, like a fishbowl aquarium court, you know, with goldfish and bubbles, or put the court out in the middle of the desert or on the side of a cliff somewhere, you know, overlooking the sunrise. You know, they like to do some strange venues for you to play basketball at. And even when they do like a neighborhood court or whatever, you know, it just doesn't look authentic. I mean, their color palette, I've always had a problem with 2K's color palette. You know, they always use these kindergarten colors. Like, you know, they don't know how to make their, you know, they always use the basic colors. Like, they don't know how to make their colors look, you know, weathered and faded like this court. I mean, look at that. Everything, you know, you can see wear marks, stains. The court looks like it has age to it. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm talking about. Court and authenticity. You know, 2K definitely lacks that. And, you know, they really need to step their game up in that category. Now, something I don't like about this game is the player movement. You know, the guys feel real sluggish. I don't even like the controls sometimes. You know, I feel like I'm moving sandbags around this court. You know, and it could possibly have something to do with you know, your player progression. You know, you got to get better, and maybe he'll move better. But as of right now, you know, it just feels real sluggish and it's hard to play. The post game seems non-existent. You know, it doesn't seem effective at all. You know, again, it could be player progression. Rebounds and steals. Now, you know, it's like you have to really like position your player's body in order to intercept steals. You can't really pick anyone's you know, dribble or whatever the case may be. And then rebound, you just have to be in the right place, and then, you know, and then press jump, and then hopefully he grabs the rebound. So, you know, they need to work on that. I would like to see that cleaned up a little bit. But at the end of the day, oh, actually, I'm sorry. There's one more thing that I do like. I kind of like the customization. I like the shoe game. You know, a lot of the shoes out there, man. A lot of the shoes out there, and they look good too. Socks look a little weird. They look like you would think that they would try to get the same color as some of the shoes or whatever, but you know, like they're showing different. Like I got red socks on that don't match the red shoes. That was only red that they had. You know, just little silly things like that. But at the end of the day, I really don't have time to play 2 basketball games. So, you know, this really isn't gonna get any love with me. You know, the demo will be fine. You know, every now and then I might just throw it in there, you know, turn it on, throw it in there, run with the CPU because they're always down, and that's about it. You know? So for me, you know, 2K is you know, is the game of choice. It's going to take a lot for Live to impress me. That's what it's going to take for me to get off of 2K and come over to Live. I need to be impressed. I need to be impressed. You know, so, you know, 10 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, team grade 86. I know how to play the game, just not choosing to play the game this year.